practice time and film watching and everything else. But by all accounts, the numbers will tell you, the talent will tell you, we're going to have a competitive chess match, and I can't wait to watch it.
And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Yeah! Trying the right side with Vaughn. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Once again, it's Vaughn. And he gets him around 6 there. Jack Gibbons in on the tackle. Give him 6 yards on the run, so it's going to be 3rd and 5.
Yeah, here we go. Here we go, 47, 26.
Dak now from the gun. Complete out to the right. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. That one gains 7. And that'll be a Tennessee first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's a money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
Anytime you get that chunk of yards, gosh, you can just feel it in the stadium. It just changes the whole complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end this series with points.
Touchdown, Tennessee! Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. Caught him across the line early there. That's an easy call for our officials. All right, so with the penalty, a chance to go for 2 from the 1, or they could elect to try a shorter kick. Even after the penalty, they'll just move it up and kick the PAT from the 10. That kick a whole lot easier after that penalty, right? And he sends it through. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. On the return, here's Jones. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Getting the fullback involved here. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, you're not calling that play expecting a foot race to the end zone. You expect to get a few yards and move on. So getting some good yardage on that one right there, that's a victory for the offense.
Going right back to the fullback, next play. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. It's a pickup of 11. And that's a Philadelphia first down. Playing favorites with the fullback here. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, once we saw them on a collision course with one another, we know how inertia works. The bigger man, he wins.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Roquan Smith with the pick. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with a pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
Coming left is Vaughn. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down. So before they get the snap away, we reach the end of the first quarter. We're ready to go with the second quarter, and it's Titans football. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Oh, he trucked that defender. And they bring him down at the 25-yard line after surrendering some good yardage. Working quickly here. Some early movement on the left side there, but was he the first to go, or was he provoked? Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Here we go, 46. Here we go.
Well, it looks like the defense jumps just before the snap there. So he jumped too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards. Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Yeah!
Running it after the penalty. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Putting a receiver in motion. Prescott now to throw on 3rd down. Gallup there to haul it in. And he could not get there. They stop him right at the line. Only need the length of the football. It's 4th and inches.
Yeah, here we go. Right, there we're going to 53. 26.
They're going for it. Here's Prescott. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans grow their lead just before halftime. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Oh, looks like the defense got a little too excited there, and that's going to be a penalty. All right, so with the penalty, a chance to go for 2 from the 1, or they could elect to try a shorter kick. That kick a whole lot easier after that penalty, right? And he sends it through. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. On the return, here's Jones. And the work's already half done thanks to that return. They're taking over at midfield.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on a short field.
Here's pressure, and he is dropped by the Titans. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Trying again following the sack. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Looking for a throw here. Taking a big shot for the end zone. And he has it in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles make it a 1-score game before halftime. Mike Evans with the touchdown. If you're going to complete that one successfully, Brock, you need the perfect throw, just the right touch, and you also need a guy who can go up and get it just like that.
Yeah, need to be able to muscle somebody off the ball if you're not alone. And call me a little biased. Go ahead. I don't care.
You're biased.
But the success of that play does come down to the timing of the throw, Kate. If you don't throw it on time to that exact spot, you run out of room, and you don't give yourself that kind of chance.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Starting from the 5. And he doesn't make it far at all. They bottle up that return immediately.
Well, that's the case of either overthinking things or somehow not thinking enough on that kickoff return. You got to think the 20-yard line is worst case. Instead, the coverage team sticks him with a really long field ahead.
And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Darius Slay with the stop. Offense up to the line fast.
47.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
They'll run. This is Vaughn. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. Darius Slay with the stop. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. 3rd and just 2 to go.
Yeah, here we go. Right there.
Man in motion here.
Wait, hey.
That one's complete, right side. Touchdown, Tennessee! The Titans will add to their lead at the end of the half. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Titans double their lead to 14. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And this one will not make it to the landing zone. So the same as it going out of bounds now. This is going to come out to the 40-yard line. To the air now on 1st and 10. He sends this one to the end zone. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go. Took his shot at 6 that time. And now it's 2nd down.
Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. You've got to shake it off and keep on firing.
Has him on the quick hitter. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Throwing now from the gun. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Roquan Smith with the pick. And the Titans will have a shot at least a field goal here. Maybe the end zone after that return. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. With this kick, we're back underway. A spot in the divisional round on the line. And a stumble coming out of the locker room at halftime as the kick goes out of bounds, Brock. So our first drive of the half is going to begin all the way up at the 40. Love this. He gets another one. Keep feeding that fullback, baby. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Sometimes it's not about flash and sizzle, Kate. Sometimes it's about old school football. Give your fullback the ball, and he's going to go get you a couple yards.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down. From the 42, nabbed by Kyle Pitts. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down. Evans, the motion man here. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Look at Jimmy Ward getting up there to make that stop. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. They'll throw it. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
And let's count them. 4, 5, yep, 6 DBs. Dime look from the Titans on 3rd down. Back to throw now. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. And the Titans get the football back across midfield before going down inside the 45-yard line on the return.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
They'll go left side with Vaughn. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Play action, Prescott. He fires one deep down the middle. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Eagles are stopped a little beyond the 10-yard line on the return. Well, they left the locker room in front. Great position to be in, right? But a shaky start to half number 2 with that interception.
We know that no lead in the NFL is safe. A 1-point lead, something that looks insurmountable. How many of these games so often come down to one possession in the end? With a half of football left, you just can't give away too many gifts and too many possessions.
It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs. Hey, I know nobody's perfect, and all you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
2nd and 10 now. He's on the move. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. Oh, and they're going to have the fullback try and power for it. And he could not get there. They stop him right at the line. They stop him just short and force a 4th and 1. Well, the defense is really buckled.
With the score,
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. 1st and 10 from the 41.
Yeah!
The give now to Vaughn. And this one doesn't go far. Offense in the hurry up here.
Go to 54, go to 54. Why?
yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Eagles'
Go
38-yard
to
line.
54. Hey, 47.
Throwing now off play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning.
You're just not going to win many games in this league when you can't generate a pass rush until the 4th quarter. You needed to feel the impact from this defense earlier and more often in this game. The lack thereof, well, it's a big part of what's put them playing from behind in the final stanza of this one.
Hey, kill. Everyone, kill. 26.
3rd and long. Prescott. Forced out to his right. Skips it short of his man. That brings up 4th down.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
Here we go. 26. 26.
And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. That's incomplete. Trying to set up the screen there.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Here he is to throw on 2nd down. Chased out to his right. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
Let's go.
Takes the handoff, now to throw. Vacates quickly left side. He's running for it. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. That's the 2-minute warning here in Nashville. Eagles trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. And they pick him off again. Roquan Smith with the pick. And the Titans get it as he makes his 3rd interception of this game. The 4th down call ends in a defensive highlight as he picks up the throw and gets his guys off the field.
You know, one way or another, it looked like they were going to get off the field that time, but it's so much sweeter as a defense to run off that field holding the ball. So many defensive coaches in this league preach it. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Not only the energy you create on your side, but that little seed of doubt you put in the quarterback's mind the next time he goes out to throw it.
And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. That's caught. Here's Deuce Vaughn. And this one does not go far. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Complete beyond the marker. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. The Eagles decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the 1st. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their 1st. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first.
Here we go. Where take? Where take? Where take?
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Eagles will take over along the midfield stripe after a terrific return on top of that interception.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense, and this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. On the move, headed right. He can run it. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. So the defense decides to decline the penalty. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Here's a throw. Throwing deep for the end zone. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. He's going to throw this one. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And now a 4th down, staring right at him. Pass play now. Heaves this one for the back of the end zone. And they won't do it, so that falls incomplete on 4th down.
Hey, I get it, it's already over, but go down.
By many accounts, one of the most underrated home venues in all of the NFL resides in the heart of Nashville, Tennessee, and that's where we find ourselves at Nissan Stadium. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, kickoff moments away. Quickly, what are you watching in this one?
The offensive line for both teams, because both teams have a terrific pass rush. They've got to keep their passers upright. If they have a chance to do that, they can both thrive on offense and move the ball downfield.
For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Yeah, here we go. I take.
They'll begin on the ground here with Vaughn. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Staying on the ground with Vaughn. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
Yeah! Here we go, 47. 47. Then we're going to 53. Then we're going to 53. Here we go, 46. 26.
Prescott now. Got an open man, and the ball is knocked out. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think there he had to come off of his primary receiver in a big way, just trying to get it to a secondary guy, unable to get that play completed.
Checked down, but didn't even have enough time to do that. Incomplete. The first carry now for Adrian Peterson. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That one good for 33 and a first. If you're an Adrian Peterson fan, that's the sign that you want to see right there on the other end. They got to learn to get him down, or this could be a long one.
And it's also the sign that his team wanted to see. Him making that type of a run, having a force and an impact on the game that early, that really demoralizes the defense because they realize it could be a long game trying to get him on the ground.
He's got Smith here. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Play action now. Prescott. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Now Jason Elam for the field goal try. This will be a 37-yard attempt. Elam's kick is good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. A lot of energy in this building tonight, but the opening drive produces 3, maybe quiets them just a bit, at least momentarily.
Just a little, right? That's all you're asking for, right? Things just getting started. You know they haven't taken the momentum totally here, but at the same time, they like what they've done here in the early going.
After the made field goal, he'll them back out to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Breaks through the contact. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They fumbled the last time they had the football. Fortunate that it only led to a field goal. 3-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. But he's not going to be able to get rid of it. He's going to be tackled behind the line. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with 2nd down coming up.
Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 50. Switch. Hey. Hey, 47.
Now Prescott. Open man is Michael Irvin, complete. Fights through and now a crease. Still on his feet. Inside the 20. Touchdown Titans. Michael Irvin, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Titans have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field.
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Second and 7 from the 20.
Yeah! Hey, kill!
Now Prescott. He'll buy some time right. Now this one into the hands of Vaughn. And the Titans are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Vaughn is in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Off unit as they run up and send this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And
and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And they're going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans.
Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big...
Just across the Cumberland River from those neon lights of Broadway, we welcome you inside Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. So good to be with you. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson here. Greg, as we look at this matchup, I'm looking around and hearing this crowd. They're so fired up for this one. What's it like when you come on the road and you've got a hostile environment you need to take care of?
You know, I always liked it. I always thought it added to the element of bringing some energy and bringing some juice, especially in pregame. But once that ball's kicked off, you want to settle this crowd down as fast as you can, especially on offense. Take them out of it. Get them back on their chairs, sitting on their hands. The more energy you give them, the more noise, it does make it a little less efficient to operate, especially on offense. So come out fast, come out furious, and see if you can take this crowd out right from the jump.
Three tight ends in the game to start the drive.
Yeah, here we go. Wait, take.
They'll run former K-State product Deuce Vaughn. And a big run right out of the blocks. He gets forward for 9 on the first play of the game. Running is Vaughn. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. Second and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
Kill.
Prescott on first down. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
They face second down and 7. Carry here for Vaughn. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Here's 1st and 10. On the play fake, Dak. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
Now Vaughn. With good blocking leading the way, he's got the 1st down inside the 25. On the ground, it's Vaughn. And he's going to take this all the way home. Deuce Vaughn. Touchdown, Tennessee. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
The extra point by Aubrey is good. And the Titans have struck first in the AFC Championship game. They're out to a 7-0 lead. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. But he'll gather it back in. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look.
Rip, 23.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be a fun. Second down and 3. One of the tight ends in motion right. Second down, Lawrence. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Let's go.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. This pass is caught by Scott. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Play action now. It's Lawrence. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Two minutes remain. First half in a 7-0 game. We'll return with more of the NFC Championship game after this. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. They'll try to get this one on the ground.
The ball carried by the running back.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. And it's complete. to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
You know, Mike, you could almost just...
Both teams have fought through so much to get here, and the moment has arrived. We're underway in the Super Bowl. And he gets up beyond the 20, but they plant him a few inches into the ground to end that return. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Play fake, it's Mayfield. He's taking a shot on his first play. He's got it inside the 25. And he gets in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos take a 6-0 lead right away. Almost feel bad for those fans who went to get food before finding their seats here, Brock. While they're waiting in line, got a touchdown on the first play from scrimmage.
Now, I got a sense a few of them were scooting towards the tunnel to see what the roar was all about.
Yep.
Just like this guy scooted for the explosive touchdown.
So following a missed point after, a chance to take his frustrations out on that football as he sends this away. From his own end zone, here we go. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Trying the right side with Vaughn. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
It's a gain of 4, and the Titans will have a 1st down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
First down, and they go right back to him. It's a great extra effort to keep that run going for a nice gain. It was the rookie from USC who got there for that tackle. 2nd and 3 now. Once again, it's Vaughn. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Play brought to an end by Logan Wilson. Call it no gain, maybe 1 at best on that play. That leaves him with 3rd and 2. It's Vaughn again. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Working quickly here. On 4th down, Prescott's a throw. Buying some time right. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's out of bounds. That is not going to be enough. He made a bid for it, but he was a couple yards short. That's a turnover. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. 1st down, here's Baker. Getting out to his left. He takes it himself. Breaks the tackle, still going. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Broncos will have a 1st down.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a 1st down, that's a big bonus for the quarterback.
Oh, he's keeping it again. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone.
Well, you don't get the 1st down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Roquan Smith with the pick. Worked through his progression, nobody available, and by the time he checked it down to the back, oh, you could almost see it coming. A defender there to intercept it.
Because those defenders have clocks, too. I mean, we get so enamored talking about a quarterback's clock, but defenders do as well, and they know when that quarterback's holding the ball and holding the ball, likely a check down is coming. That is just smart defensive play.
Throws off the rip, but it's incomplete. formation. Here comes the second down call. Throwing again is Dak. Cut out left. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Shotgun handoff for Vaughn. And he drives ahead for good yardage up to the 45.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score.
We're ready to go with the second quarter, and it's Titans football. They start out with a 2nd and 3. They'll go left side with Vaughn. To the house for Tennessee, touchdown! The Titans tie and can take the lead here in the second. Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Titans take the lead on that successful kick. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Return starts at the 9. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Couldn't connect there. Incomplete.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass. First time this game they've looked to him. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And they get to this one just shy of the opposing 30-yard line. Ball at the 33 for first down. Vaughn running dead ahead. So we're at the 2-minute warning here from the Superdome. The Titans have a lot of work to do for any points before the break. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Dak now from the gun. Looking right, and he finds him. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First and 10, Prescott. The pass is incomplete, but hold on here. We've got a flag on the field. Here's the call. Well, we knew it, Brock, and now they know it too. That one was on their defense. A fresh set of downs after that penalty. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run here following the penalty. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Play action, Prescott. He rolls to his right. Now he takes it. And he's out just a second shy of reaching the red zone. Give him 24 on that play. And that'll be a Tennessee 1st down.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that 1st down anyway. Ugh.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. A give to Vaughn out of the shotgun. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7. Offense up to the line fast. From the 18 on 2nd down. That's caught. Here's Deuce Vaughn. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. Tennessee calling its 2nd timeout now. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Going jumbo set on this 1st and goal. Prescott to throw. And look at the footwork there. Touchdown! The Titans will add to their lead at the end of the half. For the point after, here's Aubrey. The point after splits the uprights. And the Titans grow their lead to 8. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Returning from the 18-yard line. And he takes this one in. He goes the distance on the kick return. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And that is a rough one, Brock. It came down well short of that 20-yard line minimum he needed, so this drive going to begin from the 40-yard line instead. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. One last play before the break. A final throw before the break. He's loaded another one up. He's got it deep downfield. And somehow they've reached the end zone with no time remaining in the half. So this solid first half continues for them. They're into the end zone to extend their advantage.
And I think if you're a head coach here, Kate, you've got to be very happy with the effort so far. They've come out strong. They've been the ones dictating the tempo, and as a result, they add to the scoreboard.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. And the kick is good, so they add 7 to their lead on the final play of our first half. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down, and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. Final halftime adjustments of the season are out of the way. It's time to put them into action here. Quarter 3 of the Super Bowl is underway. Chooses to bring this one out. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They put a receiver in motion here left. First down, here's Dak. Escapes the pocket. Complete out to the right. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, every once in a while you understand a play that loses a yard or 2. But losing that much on a completion, there is some kind of malfunction with the offense. They'd have been better off abandoning that play. Heck, might as well punt it.
He breaks the tackle along the sideline. He's past the 30. Down the sideline past the 40. Touchdown, Tennessee! The Titans grow the lead coming out of halftime. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
This is caught. And he will get into the end zone. They go for 2, and that gives them a 3-score advantage. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Brings in the kick at the 9. And he crawls to the 15 before they stop him.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
They're out and set. 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Mayfield. And the first down pass set away by a defender, incomplete.
That's just simply great positioning to swat the ball away. He stayed in a spot where he could disrupt the throw before the target and make a play on it.
2nd down, Mayfield to pass. And he can't escape. They drop him to the turf. Got a flag down, though, from early indications. I think this might be on the offense. First and 10, it's Mayfield. To the sideline, and Adams snags it. And he's out of bounds, up at his own 45. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. And he'll be out of bounds just a yard or 2 short of that 25. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw again. Brought in close to the 8. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal. Baker throwing again. And he gets in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos start the second half with some needed points. They'll try this extra point. And this one, thankfully, not off the mark. He gets it to go. That lead trimmed just a bit. Down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. From his own end zone, here we go. And this drive will start inside the 25. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. A give right side to Vaughn. He cuts it towards the sideline. It's a pickup of 34 yards. And the Titans will have a 1st down.
Kate, that's the type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course. But you got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone on the perimeter blocking to get a big one like that.
Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. Now here's Prescott. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. He takes it in. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Once again, the Titans bypassing a kick, electing to go for 2. They want to run it across. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this 2-point attempt fails. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. It's an excellent return, but he gets popped at the end of it. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Baker now from the gun. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. This one intended for the running back. And now they face 2nd down. Throwing again is Baker. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he'll go out of bounds after a pickup inside the opposing 40. 1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. From the gun, Mayfield. He finds Evans, left side. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. We're through 3 in the greatest game of the year, the Super Bowl. It's Broncos ball, and they've got to erase that deficit if they want to win this title. They have themselves another 1st and 10. Mayfield now from the gun. Buys time, rolling right. Intercepted, but oh, wait. Officials say that he wasn't in bounds. The offense can let out a little sigh of relief. Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Mayfield. And he has it in the end zone. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos can make it a 1-score game as they trim the lead. Jalen McMillan with the touchdown. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
And that pass is caught. They get the 2 points and a little drama now. We've got ourselves a 1-score ball game. All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Chooses to bring this one out. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Up the middle, Vaughn. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Off the play fake, it's Prescott. Headed out right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover, wisely throwing it away.
Throwing again is Dak. And down he goes. The Broncos got there. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in New Orleans. Titans up by 8. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Looking to throw. He's on the move. He's running for it. He doesn't slide down to be paced for it. A big shot sends him to the ground.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Back to throw. This will be caught by Adams. They drop him with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on for the gain. But boy, Brock, what a shot. He'll look to throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Broncos have to hurry here. Clock's still running. Setting up to pass. Escapes out to the left. He'll get this one to Adams. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Here he is to throw. Buying some time left. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up 3rd down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. The penalty makes it 3rd and 8 here. Now to throw. Forced out to his right. A bit of desperation on this. Big shot is hauled in. Feeder inbounds. Oh, what a play! Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on fourth. To throw. They can't connect as the coverage comes through with a fourth down stand.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did. They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts.